I'm going to be America's champion because, you see, this election isn't about Republican or Democrat. It's about who runs this country, the special interests or the people, and I mean the American people. Every election year, politicians promise change. Obama promised change, and it didn't work out too well. And every year, they fail to deliver. Why would politicians want to change a system that's totally rigged in order to keep them in power? That's what they're doing, folks. Why would politicians want to change a system that's made them and their friends very, very wealthy? Yeah. I beat a rigged system by winning with overwhelming support, the only way you could have done it. Landslides all over the country, with every demographic on track to win 37 primary caucus victories in a field that began with 17 very talented people. After years of disappointment, there's one thing we all have learned. We can't fix the rigged system by relying on and I mean this so strongly, on the very people who rigged it. And they rigged it. And do not ever think anything differently. We can't solve our problems by counting on the politicians who created our problems. The Clintons have turned the politics of personal enrichment into an art form for themselves. They've made hundreds of millions of dollars selling access, selling favors, selling government contracts, and I mean hundreds of millions of dollars. Secretary Clinton even did all of the work on a totally illegal private server. Something that how she's getting away with this, folks, nobody understands. Designed to keep her corrupt dealings out of the public record, putting the security of the entire country at risk, and a president in a corrupt system is totally protecting her. Not right. I am going to give a major speech on probably Monday of next week, and we're going to be discussing all of the things that have taken place with the Clintons. I think you're going to find it very informative and very, very interesting. I wonder if the press will want to attend. Who knows? Hillary Clinton turned the State Department into a private hedge fund. The Russians, the Saudis, the Chinese all gave money to Bill and Hillary and got favorable treatment in return. It's a sad day in America when foreign governments with deep pockets have more influence in our own country than our great citizens. I didn't need to do this. It's not easy, believe me. I didn't need to do it. But I felt I had to give back to our wonderful country, which has been so good to me and to my family.
Hi everybody, my name is Mike. This is my YouTube page, Mox News. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so I thought you should see at least this part of the Donald Trump speech. It was extremely powerful. He basically just called Bill and Hillary Clinton traitors and war profiteers, which is absolute truth and disgusting, and you know, they should be in prison for it. If you want to see Donald Trump's full speech from tonight, it's available at the Alternate Mox News YouTube page. There's a clickable link in the text body of the video. Right below the video, on the video page, on the YouTube video page, there's a little box that says Alternate Mox News YouTube page. Click here. That will take you right over there. There's a ton of good videos posted over there. That page has almost 3 million views. It's working on 3 million views. So there must be something worth viewing over there. There's presidential debates, there's Bernie Sanders speeches. Hillary Clinton has a speech coming up tonight that I'm going to post over there also. So it's a good one to subscribe to. In the text body of this video, there's a little box right below the video. It'll say Alternate Mox News YouTube page. Click here, click that, subscribe. All these videos will just wind up in your inbox. It'll be fantastic. I thought this was a really good speech. The mainstream media, okay, if you hear the mainstream media talk about this speech, they'll say, someone else wrote this speech for Donald Trump. He's acting all presidential and not himself and toned it way down. These are words that I've already heard. So if you hear them, I want you to remember what it is he said. He said that Bill Clinton, President Bill Clinton, is a traitor and a war profiteer. He didn't use those exact words, but that's what he's saying. Hillary Clinton should be in jail for what she's done. This is Donald Trump toned down. I also thought it was important to note that he's doing this major speech, a tell-all speech on the Clintons, just to focus on the Clintons on Monday. We're coming up very soon. And I've never said these words before, but I'm actually really looking forward to this speech from Donald Trump. That will be one to remember. And again, that's the reason you're going to want to subscribe to this other Mox News YouTube page, because then this video will just wind up. You don't have to go. You don't have to listen to me talk. Say, go sign up over there. Da, da, da. You can just this video will just wind up right in your inbox. Bam! Yay! Yay, Mox News. Okay, and speaking of Yay, Mox News, during the summer, donations pretty much turn off. Everybody's out enjoying the sunshine. Everybody's off on vacation. Everybody's out of school. You know, they just have better things to do. So it's a really tough time for me donation-wise. So I'm asking everyone, if you please put $1 in my bowl. It's really easy to do. Again, in the text body of the video, right below this video, there's a little box, and it says Mox News needs your help. It's really easy to do. It takes like a minute. There's a clickable link right there. It takes like 2 minutes maybe to make a little donation into those. So I'm asking everyone to please put $1 in my bowl, and that will help make it through the summer. And that would be very super nice of you, because it really is. Summer is a very difficult time for me, and we got the whole, you know, the conventions coming up, and the main election. So I think you're going to want to have Mox News in place for all that stuff. I hope. I hope that you really want Mox News to stick around for at least a little while longer, maybe through the Donald Trump / Hillary Clinton presidency. Hopefully Bernie Sanders. I don't know. This is ridiculous. This is the most ridiculous election of all time. But I am actually looking forward to Donald Trump's speech. So the one about the Clintons, that's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. Again, I thought this was important for you to hear. Calling the Clintons traitors and war profiteers. The mainstream media saying, oh, that's Donald Trump toned down. When have you ever heard on the mainstream media someone calling Bill Clinton a traitor? Okay? Bill Clinton is a revered president. This guy just laid it out. He's like, these people are the scum of the earth, and they both belong in prison. Amen. All right, so stay cool. One of these days, this war is going to end. It's pretty darn clear, not with Hillary Clinton in charge. So, I don't know what to do about that. But if you want to see the Donald Trump speech, the clickable link in the text body of the video. Go subscribe now. Thanks again.
Compassion stirred the Buddha to send his monks out into the community. Sworn to chastity and poverty, they wandered the roads, bringing the Buddha's teachings into the world. Go forth, monks, for the happiness of the many, out of compassion for the world. There are beings whose eyes have little dust on them, who will perish if they do not hear the teaching. But if they hear the teaching, they will gain liberation.
the monks exist by begging. We think of begging as kind of a bad thing. Begging in this tradition is a good thing. It's a sign of spiritual purity.
You're not allowed to beg tomorrow's lunch today. Only today's lunch. Then you can't eat from noon until dawn the next day. Then you have to go out and get another lunch. And then in exchange for lunch, you give a lecture. Unless they say we don't want to hear about it, then you don't. But that's the only thing but that forces you to interact with the lay community.
And if you're not serving them, if you're not doing something useful for them, they won't put anything in your bowl, and that will be the end of your community.